I predict a Duke's victory.
Welcome to another episode of the Crush Fantasy Football Podcast, the first episode of 2026. Dylan, are you a resolutions guy?
I am a resolutions guy, actually. I'm going big on... Well, you know what? I take that back. I'm not a resolutions guy because I never deliver. But every year I have one and then like forget about it in like 3 days, like record time. But this year I'm kind of feeling good. Are you a resolutions guy? You got one?
So you make one every single year, just one. You never do two. It's always to like, can I get a six pack? That's it every year.
It's every year. It's to read more and be on my phone less. And every year I'm on my phone more and more and more exponentially. So I couldn't be delivering less. But this year is going to go great. This year is going to be different.
It's the same one. So you want to be on your phone less and you want to read more. Okay.
Scrolling
what book
less,
are you reading?
More. I haven't even started one. I Amazon books and I forget that I got one in the mail yesterday and I opened it up. I'm like, I totally forgot I ordered it and I have no interest in reading it and I put it on the bookshelf. So that'll happen like 3 or 4 more times in January. And I don't know.
Dude, but just think about how robust your bookshelf is getting.
Oh my
After
God.
all these years of
we have
can you show it?
We have this. That's one of 3, and they're filling up. Like they're
crazy.
Bookshelves our bookshelves make us look like we read. Tatum reads a little bit, but I don't read shit. But do you know what I did? Do you know what I'm actually doing? Which is I think gonna be something. I bought an alarm clock so my phone isn't next to my bed. So I had this alarm clock. No, like it's not an Apple alarm clock or any BS like that. It's literally just like an old school alarm clock with like nice sounds and stuff. And I'm going to keep my phone away, not scroll, not look at it in the morning. So we'll see how long that lasts.
So you're not going to keep it in the room?
I think I'm...
Because I was going to say, I called you at 6:30 the other day. And you heard it.
If that phone is next to me or not, I'm not answering that phone call.
I like the no phone in the bed thing. I think all the health people sign off on that, like blue light. I don't get how it works, but they say like blue light before you sleep something is harder to sleep.
Yeah, and also the morning. I think I like wake up in the morning and I immediately start scrolling and I get stressed like right off the bat. And so I feel like the morning will be nice to not have it.
You should just put a book next to your alarm clock.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that either. Well, okay, I do have a book on my nightstand, a different book that I've had in my possession for 6 years that I've never cracked. So yeah, what's yours though? Tell me yours so I don't get depressed about mine.
I don't like resolutions like the way you described it. I like points in time where you need a reset. And so like the new year is perfect for them. Whether it's like the end of the week, whether it's New Year, whether it's the month, there are points when you convince yourself I need something to make a change. And so I like the concept of that. But I think resolutions suck because everybody does what you do. Like, that's me too, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to do this huge thing throughout the year. I'm going to read 60 books. I'm going to go on 50 dates, and then you never do it.
That shouldn't be a resolution, by the way.
Really? I can't cross that one out?
Cross that one out. I don't think Alex will be one.
Oh, it's just like friend dates, you know? It's networking sessions. No, but I like if you can use that point in time, whatever point in time it is, to change a habit, I'm all in.
Well, I think what's annoying about you is you do all the habits that most people want to do. You wake up at 5 a.m. every day. You work out and run every day. You read tons of books. You're in bed by 9 p.m. So all the things that you're already doing, I like what would your resolution possibly be?
I'm doing I'm eating way too many desserts. So I'm like limiting that like once a week, limiting the shit out of it. And then Jake and I and maybe Tanner, we used to do this thing in college where it's like weekly challenges where you just find something different to do each week. Like one week it's so for example, right? We're doing dry January is the easy January one, and then February is going to be like, oh, if someone invites you to do something, you have to say yes, and then we have to do that all February.
That's February. Oh, so
that's just an example. And it's like, so each month we'll choose a new thing we all agree on, like, okay, we're doing that. It's like, because, yeah, the best one we did in college was you have to say yes to everything that somebody asks you to do in life. So you do so many things that you're not expected to do with people you're not expected to do them with.
I love that one. Also,
it's great.
I'm going to take advantage of that. Does me knowing...
No, we're going to change it now. No, now that I said on the mic, it's going to be a different month. It's going to be
You're going to help me move 6 times. I'm not even going to move. I'm just asking you to move my stuff.
Dude, your fucking bookcase is going to be rearranged. All right. New year. Same. Take Montezuma. Take Montezuma, sponsored by Soiree Season. If you want a wedding registry company ready for 2026... add that to your New Year's resolution bucket. Soiree Season, check them out with a website link on its way. Promo code CRUSHFF we're going to start you off right this new year, 50% off Soiree Season. I'm not going to spell it.
I talked to the CEO of Soiree Season this morning. I was able to get a meeting, get some FaceTime, and she says that a link will be ready in 1 week. 1 week countdown, starting now. And the Crush Fantasy Football, she's denied our request at 50% off, but she will give us a 15% off code, Crush Fantasy Football.
1 week, so that's the 16th. You ready? Let's have a go live show.
Oh my god, I love that idea. Well, she's got to come on, right? She's got to talk us through the product.
Yeah.
We should do like a dumb guy walkthrough. Like, if we can handle the website, it's like bulletproof.
What is a wedding registry?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna start so low.
It's like, you put what items? Why do you have 7 bowls on it?
Exactly.
All right, take Montezuma. Dylan, fire us up.
Yes, so I've the last couple times I've been on, I said I had a rule change for the big 4 for each of the top 4 sports in America. To recap, it was you get an extra man on the field once a game for football, and then for baseball, every time you get walked, you get an extra base. And those by far are my 2 best. The other 2 I really nailed in. So we're getting to the dregs with these. So I'm gonna go basketball. This is more of a hot take than a rule change, but the NBA rim's got to be higher. We gotta be moving things up as we're getting taller. We had like 6'3" centers in the 50s with a 10-foot rim. Like, what are we doing anymore? That's why the mid-range shot is dead. It's because these guys are so tall. It's so easy to put the ball in the bucket when you're in the key. In the paint. So I think we gotta bump this thing. I haven't run the numbers, but we should look at the average height and how much has increased, and increase the rim height for that.
Smart. I think the issue with the NBA is they are too good at shooting threes. Like, everybody is 99% of the NBA are like sick 3-point shooters now. And so I'm with you. It needs to be made harder, whether that's raising the rim, like moving the 3-point line back even more, making the court bigger, and moving the line. Something. Like, I don't get bored of seeing people dunk on this size rim. The thing I get bored with is like how basketball's played and all the threes. So that's where I'm with you. But you think it's like everything. It's like we've grown as a population, as from Mesopotamian and everything, right? You think the rims should grow with us.
I think so. Well, do you know what my real hottest take is on the NBA? And maybe I should have just started with this.
Yeah,
but, I didn't feel it. But the fact that you can get, now this is just me ragging on the NBA, and this is probably why I want to start here. But the game shouldn't be designed in a way where if you get caught breaking a rule, that you get rewarded for that.
So college basketball is even worse. With
intentional fouls, there shouldn't be any rule in any sport where if you get caught breaking a rule, it's good for you. which is what intentional fouling is. Like, there's no other sport that works that way.
Dude, I think when we get like really dark times of like content in July, June timeframe, we should reset. We should start from scratch rules of basketball.
Redesign basketball. I love that. It's broken. It's broken.
It is broken. It is broken. No, it is broken. It's my favorite sport, or it should be my favorite sport. It's my favorite sport to play by far. It's the sport I played growing up. And I absolutely can't stand to watch the NBA. And college basketball, I can't stand to watch the last 3 minutes of.
Yeah, it's a foul fest. Yeah, totally great. All right, I love that. Cool, you really saved my take Montezuma there.
I don't even know if this is a take, but when Tyler Loop missed that 41-yard field goal last week, I was really sad for him. In the moment, I'm like, no, did I have to end like this? I felt really bad for him. And it got me thinking, I'm like, what other jobs, other occupations that people are in where when they don't perform in those occupations, you feel extra bad for, and you can't really explain, or you can't explain why, but it's like, I don't know why. It's like if Rodgers threw a pick six to end the game, I don't think I'd feel bad. Whatever, it's the kicker for some reason, it hits the heartstrings. So, do you got any?
I love this question. Before I answer, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you have felt worse? So Boswell misses an extra point.
Felt terrible.
So would you have felt worse if the Steelers were only up 2? If the Ravens went back and Loop hits that field goal, would you have felt worse for Boswell than you do for Loop right now?
Less bad because it didn't end the game in the last second, right? There's still other things that had to happen. The defense still had to allow the yards for it to happen. So it would have been less bad, even though Boswell's been like their one steady thing all year, so that would have been a shame from that perspective. But no, I think because it's literally zeros on the clock, I think it makes it worse. And I think Harbaugh and the offense Munkin are stupid to not try to get more yards there. They had, 13 seconds, a timeout, and they're banking on a 44-yarder is stupid.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. Okay, cool. And
I felt bad for him.
Looping.
And he's rookie. He's a rookie.
To answer your question, so I've never seen this happen, but I feel this every time I see this occupation. Have you been to a play before, or have you been to like a musical before?
Yeah.
I am terrified throughout the entire thing. Watching for these actors on stage, I'm like, I would flub, I would forget my lines, I would like screw up, I would absolutely embarrass myself in front of everybody. I'm like anxious sitting there watching these people do it because I'd be so bad at it. But that's the one where if they like make a mistake or something like that, and I've never seen it, but I feel awful. I feel pre-awful even though they haven't made a mistake.
Dude, I'm with you 100%. The forgetting the lines thing, and they have so many lines at times. I just don't know if I think they can mess up and you wouldn't know if they're not perfect. So if they rip like 98% and whatever, they miss a couple things or they take an extra second, or even if they're like a stutter, I'm not sure you know. The one that, to your point, if someone just goes, their like brain shuts down completely and they're just standing up there like frozen, oh my God, it would give me a heart attack. I'd feel, oh my God.
I think I've seen an intern do that, like giving a presentation, and maybe that's what I felt. Yeah,
dude, I did it once. It's happened to me. On like a phone screen, it was so stupid. Recruiter asked me a question. I was thinking about something, and then my brain just like I went down and my brain just like shut off, and then like I freaked out that my brain shut off, and then I didn't say anything for like 2 minutes. Dude, it was crazy. She didn't say anything. So I was just both sitting there. This was probably like 5 years ago. I was sitting there. Yeah, I wasn't young. I was like an adult still. And just sitting there. And I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I tried to answer the question so terribly. I think that was a moment that I knew I wasn't going on in that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's happened.
I remember my worst interview moment was I was interviewing for a job. My brain shut off and I forgot what job I was interviewing for. And it was a wealth management job. And I had done an internship in wealth management the summer before.
Yeah.
And they were like, tell us about your time in wealth management. And I was like, yeah, like I really enjoyed the people. I learned a lot, but I just realized coming out of that wealth management isn't for me. And then it was like, this is a wealth management job. And that was the beginning of the interview. And they were like polite. So they like kept the interview going for another 15 minutes where we had like niceties going back and forth when I just told them that I hated wealth management. It was
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't even know what rhymes with wealth that you could play it off on.
Yeah,
Health, I'm not into health. I have a couple for this question. I think the obvious one, and I don't know if I've seen it in person for a while, but when like a waiter or waitress drops like the whole tray, and it's just like, oh, they're shaking, or they still start sliding off, and then you hear like a broken glass, and you never know how to help because you don't know the protocol there, but you just like, I already know I feel so bad for that person. They shouldn't have to carry that much.
Do you think when the restaurant yells "Opa" when like a glass breaks, does it help or make it worse?
Help. Oh my God, so much better. That's like, yeah, your people have your back. That's like, oh, this is all a joke to us. We don't take it too seriously. It's way better.
I like that.
If you're just like sitting there and everyone's looking at you, I always feel so bad for that person. Comedians. Dude, when they're up there and it's like joke 4 in a row and nobody's biting, and then they're getting anxious and you can tell they're getting anxious, and then so you try, and the whole crowd's trying to like half laugh. It's one of the most uncomfortable situations ever, I think. I just feel so bad. You've seen it, right? Have you seen it live?
I saw one where the comedian, her bit was like, when it wasn't going well, she would turn around and do this like talk to myself, like she'd be talking to herself, but like into the microphone, so we heard her like internal monologue was the bit. And she would turn around and be like, this crowd really hates this, like none of this is working, like you really got to rethink your whole career or whatever, to like try to cut the tension, but it made it like 10 times worse. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
I know. It's so bad. This one, I don't even know if this one counts. Is when somebody comes, you know how they get like a celebrity speaker for college graduation or something? Yes. I feel like there's so much pressure on those speeches as the celebrity. It's like, it's really hard to motivate a whole crowd of random people that you don't really have, like, all the good usable material for like how to succeed in life has already been used. So to be creative doing it when those speeches are bad, I always just feel so bad because I'm thinking I'd suck at this too. It would be really hard to write a unique and cool speech, and a lot of times they just suck, and it's not really their fault, but it kind of is, and I just feel so bad.
You got to be so good. You got to be so good. And they so often bring, like, I'm thinking like commencement speakers. They so often bring commencement speakers in who are just like a cool name, who like did something cool, but like speaking it like it publicly like that isn't necessarily in there. I went to school in St. Louis. Wash you, go Bears.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. And our commencement speaker, well, the Cardinals had won the World Series like 2 years prior, and our commencement speaker was Tony La Russa, who was their manager, and awesome baseball coach. One of the worst commencement speeches I've ever heard. Everybody walked out of that being like, this guy like savant at baseball apparently, but just doesn't get the people going in a commencement speaker like setting.
All right, Take Montezuma, sponsored by Soiree Season. I lied, not 15% off. We're going to have the CEO on in an exclusive next week. She doesn't know it yet, but she'll be here.
She will. I guarantee. It's not a problem.
All right, Dylan, what we're doing today, we have the NFL playoffs coming up this weekend, which I think you're aware of. So we're going to do a little game. Me and you are going to pick every playoff game. So not just this round, every playoff game against the spread. You'll get 1 point for getting it correct, 0 points for getting it incorrect. And so our bet's going to be for every point difference. So say I go 8 for 13 or whatever, and you go 5 for 13. For every difference in
that got to be the example.
Okay, say you go 8 for 13 and I go 5 for 13.
Let's say I go 13 for 13.
Okay, if you go 13 for 13, I go 5 for 13. I haven't done the math yet. I would do 8 beer miles. 8 so 1 beer mile for every difference in game correct. Those beer miles do not have to be completed on the same day. They should be completed within what's reasonable? 2 weeks? A month?
2 weeks. 2 weeks after
2
the
weeks.
Super Bowl.
You're right. A month just feels too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should be able to power think 3 beer miles in a day if it came down.
I want to. Yeah, I agree, and I also wouldn't mind seeing someone have to do a beer mile on a weekday. I think that would be. I think that would be fun. I don't think that happens all that often in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'd be fun. I'm also terrified of this. I think this is your idea. I think this is a genius idea. I've never seen a beer mile bet where it's like you're gonna have to do multiple beer miles. And so yeah, I'm terrified. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the slate, and I'm so confident, and that's when I get destroyed. And so I'm really nervous that I'm gonna have to run like 5 beer miles. And not only would 5 beer miles be tough, that would be the longest I've run in months, years maybe.
Dude, you could put this as a New Year's resolution. It's like I ran 5 miles, and no one needs to know it's 5 beer miles.
The New Year's resolution is to run 5 miles in
5 in the whole year. Dude, you gotta start somewhere. We don't athletic shame on this podcast. I'm less confident than you. This year, I'm. You could talk me into anything besides the Panthers winning it all. I'm hitting anything. I'm not confident. So maybe that's what I need. Maybe
like
that's what I need.
I'm actually, just from a pure like playoff perspective, I'm pumped for these playoffs. Like this I think is going to be one of the most fun playoffs we've had in a long time, because it is seemingly pretty wide open, and someone new, more likely, unless we just see the Eagles run through this, but like a team that we don't often see succeed is likely going to go, do something fun.
When do you think the last beer mile in Denver has been run? A weekday beer mile.
Oh, last weekday beer mile.
Yeah.
I think it was a college thing. I feel like Denver University
doesn't count. Doesn't count. Too far south. I guess it technically has a Denver address. I'm thinking Denver proper.
Denver proper?
Like Sloan's Lake, Aurora.
Like an adult, like us, someone who shouldn't be running a weekday. I'm gonna say it's been a year. I'm gonna say the last weekday beer mile was 2024.
Dude, I think it's way farther back. I'm thinking some crazy. I'm thinking COVID 2020. People's schedules are all messed up. You got to do something. I'm thinking it's been COVID 2020. That's my guess. I don't know if AI can get on that, but we'll see how good these models are.
Oh my God.
All right, let's go. Game 1. So I have the games in order. Are you cool with doing it by like start time?
Oh, I have them. Yes, we can do that. I have them in order, just like kind of March Madness order. Which one is the first start time?
Dude, Rams, Panthers.
Perfect.
I have Rams at Panthers. I have the Rams as 10.5. Oh,
okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say your pick. I think we say the spread.
Okay.
And we look at our AI fun fact.
Okay.
Then we make our pick. What do you think?
I like that.
Perfect. Sorry,
I love that. So Rams 10.5 on the road. Wait, give me context on this. What's that AI fun fact?
No idea. I thought it would be fun to add a fun fact that AI gave us. I just said, hey, AI, hey, Gemini. No free ads. Hey, random AI. Give me a fun fact for each one of these games. I copy pasted them, didn't read them. They could be wrong, but I thought it could potentially give some good color. And it got me off the hook from having to know things about each one of these games.
That's even better.
All right, should we look at our AI fun facts?
Dude, hit it.
All right. The underdog favorite. The Panthers finished their regular season with a sub-500 record, but won because the NFC South hosted to host a game. Because of their record, they enter the weekend as the largest home underdogs in NFL playoff history. I did not know that.
Oh.
In fact, Carolina did not win a single game as a betting favorite all season. All 8 of their wins were underdogs.
That's actually an awesome fact.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the Hawks were, you remember the Beastquake game, right? Marshawn Lynch, that was like one of the highlights of my childhood. They were like 9.5 or something. I think the Saints had won the Super Bowl the year before. And so it would have been right there, but clearly it wasn't 10.5.
Wow, that was a great game. I forget that they were such big underdogs in that game.
Dude, it registered like a 2.0 on whatever that hurricane
Awesome.
seismograph is. All right. Who you want to pick first? You want me to pick first?
Up to you. You lead the way.
Dude, I got the Rams covering 10.5. I'm not going to do tons of analysis, but I went back and looked at the Panthers' last 6, and besides the game at the Rams where Stafford like uncharacteristically threw 3 picks, they had the pick 6, they had 2 bombs on 4th down. They haven't had a good win since, and they've been playing these crappy Bucks teams and they lost twice to the Saints. Give me the Rams.
Okay, love it. I'm on the other side of this. I like
there
Panthers
you go.
plus 10.5. I'm a simple man with simple facts. The Panthers beat the Rams. So,
Dude,
what else?
And you get the 10. Dude, 10's a huge number.
10's huge. I actually love the Rams. I want the Rams to stay in the playoffs as long as possible because I think the Rams are overrated and they're going to be favorites by a lot of points. I want them to win and not cover the spread as much as possible because I'm going to take the other side against the Rams.
Interesting. So you want them to go to the Super Bowl and never cover.
And never cover. That's well, actually, and realistically, I want the Bears to go to the Super Bowl. But if I can't have that, I want the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, never cover, because that's what I'm riding every single round.
Boom. Next we have that's not what I have next, but we can. Yeah, I'll be flexible. Dude, the Bears Packers.
Bears-Packers.
The Chicago Bears, the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Chicago's a home dog. What does AI tell us?
AI says a rare postseason clash, despite being the oldest and most played rivalry in NFL history. This is their 213th meeting. This is only the 3rd time the Packers and Bears have ever met in the playoffs. Previous 2 were in 1941 and 2010. God, that 2010 game sucked. The winner of those games went on to win the NFL championship/Super Bowl both times.
So Rodgers and who's the quarterback in 41 again?
I think that was Favre.
Yeah, Y.A. Tittle. Now, dude, fun facts have been good.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, so you're a Chicago guy. Explain what this means to Chicago and what this rivalry is. Because I don't get it. I'm not in it. I know you people in the Midwest don't hate each other. So what does this mean to you?
My perspective on this game is a little different than I think most Chicagoans. What I will say before this specific game, the rivalry is, think little brother, big brother, where we should be the big brother. Like, we're Chicago, we're this huge city, and Green Bay is the smallest city in the NFL. It's just this little like Wisconsin town. Sucks, apparently. Everybody says it sucks. I don't know if that's true. But I've never been there. But so we should be better. And they absolutely have owned us throughout my entire lifetime. Like, they went from Favre to Rodgers to Love. And meanwhile, the Bears have had 38 odd quarterbacks in that span. And so, yeah, they just like own us, and they've always owned us. And even the years that we were supposed to be better than them, they always make it a competition and find a way to beat us. So this is a huge rivalry. Beating them earlier this year was like that DJ Moore like walk-off touchdown was like one of the greatest moments I've ever had as a Bears fan. It was amazing. And so, yeah, so a victory here would be one of the most exciting moments we've had since going into the Super Bowl in 2005. But I think the issue with this game is, to me, even if we lose this game, I don't think this season's a loss. A lot of Bears fans a lot of Chicagoans are saying, like, if we lose this game, the whole season's a loss. Like, doesn't matter. We lost the Packers in the playoffs, and it erases this amazing season of Caleb and the Bears and Ben Johnson. I disagree. I think we're a year ahead of schedule. I think we're better than we expected to be this year, and we're showing growth with a young team. So even we lose here, fine. We were ahead of schedule. We were better than we should have been. Next year is our year. If we lose to the Packers, we lose round 1 in the playoffs next year, that's, to me, going to be more heartbreaking than this one.
So you're saying this rivalry is like the U.S. Venezuela? That's what you're saying.
Break that down for me.
Um, anyone who says it's a lost season is crazy. It's like you got the best offensive coach in the league who proved year one he's the best offensive coach in the league. He's not going to put up with any of the BS. And then he's got like a Caleb career arc change even, right? I will not take this season was a failure even if you lose by 40. Right, I hate the overreact. Yeah, that was tough. So do you like the people of Green Bay? Do you know them? Do you respect them?
I like Wisconsinites. I vacation in Wisconsin for my childhood. So to me, it's like we like stayed by this like small lake or whatever, and just water skied and stuff. Very Midwest vacation. So to me, Wisconsin is pretty badass. I like the Wisconsinites. They like drinking beer. I like drinking beer.
Yeah.
But you see somebody in a green and yellow or green and gold, whatever the hell they call their colors, jacket and jersey, and I just don't want to interact. I have no interest.
Do you know about those cheese grater hats? Do you like them?
I have
too much.
Seen the cheese grater. Too much. You're putting it in your hand. It's little brother behavior.
Wow.
I think. I don't know. What do you think? Third party.
No, I like it. I like the look of them. I've never imagined a cheese grater as a hat. I just like the look. I like something different. I'm in. I get where you're coming from. You should be bigger than this, but I like the look.
Cool.
I might get you.
You want me to give my pick first?
Hit me.
I'm emotionally hedging this game. I am taking the Packers -1.5.
Dude, we're too different. I'm taking the Bears getting the 1.5. Everybody that I listen to, like from NFL media, is Packers, right? Something about, I just feel like Ben Johnson's an insane person, and he's going to be obsessing about every single little detail, like his first playoff game ever, for every waking second. He probably won't even sleep. He probably won't even get an alarm clock not on his phone because he won't need it, because he won't sleep, because he's going to be obsessing over every detail. I don't know. I think it's a bad pick, but my gut is saying the Chicago Bears.
I love it. It makes me happy that you're picking it.
Next game I have is Bills at Jags.
Okay.
The line is the Jags are a home dog, 1.5 is what I.
Let's see. Wait. 1 sec. Bills at Jags. All right. Let's see what AI spit out for Jags. It's Jags.
Wait, you have Jags favored by 1.5? I have Bills favored 1.5.
Let me double check. I pulled this out of DraftKings. Yeah, I have. As of right now, I have Jags -1.5.
Really? Jags -1.5. Okay, I'll change mine. I had the Bills by 1.5. All right. AI fun fact.
All right, let's see what AI said for this one.
What if the fun fact is like the line is actually Bills -1.5?
All right. AI fun fact: the genius versus the dunce. James Cook finished top 5 in fantasy running backs, making him an absolute steal as a 4th-round pick and leading Dylan O'Day's team to a fantasy championship despite James McGrath telling him that he hates this team after Dylan drafted it. This is crazy, dude. AI is getting good. AI is getting really good. This is a really good one.
Dude, the whole setup for this was so worth it.
The way I set it up is this the second last one, too, if you go in order. So
that's the funniest. Oh my God, that's the funniest thing. The funny part is, like, I didn't realize it until, like, the 4th line. It was like, oh, yeah, he was.
Title too.
I know. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I have a real one too. This was the actual AI one we can read. Unless you have any more comments on or things you want to say, congratulate me on my fantasy victory.
How much money did you win?
$1,200.
$1,200. Do you feel different?
Yeah, I actually quit my job. I'm going to be living on the winnings.
Nice.
So yeah, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, all right. That's all I got.
All right. The coaching connection. Jaguars offensive coordinator Liam Cohen is making his. He's not the offensive coordinator. He's the head coach. Is
Correct.
making his playoff. AI is making his playoff debut this in his first year with this team, but he'll be facing a Buffalo defense that has a strange history in Jacksonville. The last time these two teams met in the playoffs, 2018, the final score was a scorigami-esque 10-3. Not scorigami-esque at all. That happened last week at 10-3.
10-3?
Yeah, was the 49ers play a 10-3 game last week?
10-3 happens all the time, probably. It's those normal numbers.
Yeah, scorigami-esque is insane.
Dude, I don't know what fact is more fake. Yours that you made up, or this
one of the lowest scoring wildcard games in modern era. All right, that fact wasn't as good as the other ones.
It must have been Bortles. Who the heck would have been? Well, Josh was not there yet in 18, right? Who would have been the Bills?
Are you sure?
7 years? Probably 17, 18 is what would have been my guess. Here, let me look up real quick. Talk about anything.
I'll fill some time.
Yeah.
So anyway, the fantasy championship was unbelievable. It was an absolute rout. I was called in the group chat. My team was called a buzzsaw. They said Dylan's team is a buzzsaw. So yeah, that's how good it was. That's how good the drafting was. And
18.
Moving forward. Sorry, really quick. I'm talking. Moving forward. Moving forward, I think James should be texting me for fantasy advice. Okay, moving on. You said he was drafted when?
Drafted in 18. So
yeah.
We'll get IT on that. Who the Bills quarterback was in that game. All right. Who do that? Let's keep you going first.
I would have loved them. I would have loved them plus 1.5, but I'd still love them minus 1.5.
I changed this late. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go against Josh Allen. I'm a sucker. I know I'm a sucker. I understand the Jags on a 8-game winning streak. I understand the Bills' defense is terrible. I understand Etienne is going to rush all over them. Oh, my God, I love Lee and Cohen. Trevor Lawrence playing out of his mind. I know it's the wrong pick. I'm not doing it anyway.
One of us is going to be so screwed after this first round.
Or we'll just even out. We'll each go 3-3, and
it's really true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that as a possibility. I don't know why. I was like, one of us has to win all of these.
Well, it is. Well, it puts more games in play for a bigger difference.
I like
as if we just went like went the same picks. I couldn't pick against Josh Allen. I was like, when it comes down to it, dude, this dude's the best player in the NFL. He's a gamer. If his foot's not completely fucked up, which it could be, if that's not the case, I don't even care if like he has no receivers and the defense sucks. Give me him against the Jags.
I get it. I think this is a year of change. Mahomes didn't make it. Lamar didn't make it. Buffalo limped in. So I don't know. I think.
Dude, you're forgetting. You added a book to your bookshelf and you got an alarm clock. Year of change. All right. Next one I got is the Niners at the Eagles. I have the Eagles as 6-point favorites.
Cool. I got that too. Let's see what Gemini told us. The Purdy rematch. This game is a highly anticipated rematch of the 2023 NFC Championship. The fun fact here is about Brock Purdy's full circle moment. Philadelphia is the site of his first ever career playoff loss and the place where he suffered the elbow injury that famously left the 49ers without a healthy quarterback for most of that game. Doesn't feel that full circle to me, but that was a crazy game, and it is
the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, man. And they had no quarterback after that. And they were
their backup got hurt too. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Was it what's the guy's name? Was it Jimmy G? Or was it because Josh Johnson, I think Josh Johnson was the guy who ended up playing. Man, that was so bad. That was one of those that NFL is just like, let's fast forward till the next weekend. It was so bad.
Yeah.
All right, the 2-seed thing. Why the heck do you think that secretly the Eagles wanted to play the Niners and not the Packers? Like, did the Bears get the worst? I understand in round 2, if they both win, they'll get the home game. But do you think and even the Bears, I mean, I know they lost, but they at least kind of tried. Do you think the Eagles wanted to play the Niners and not the Packers?
Maybe this is just so, like, maybe I should put on my tinfoil hat more, but I really think they just felt better about being rested and playing anybody.
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
than
they don't care. They're
yeah.
okay.
I think the NFC, especially like the teams that they were going to play, like I do think the Niners are a worse team than the Packers, but like at the end of the
So
day, the Eagles are here to win a Super Bowl. Like they're trying to win a Super Bowl, period. And so they're gonna have to play the best teams, you know.
but you don't think they'd want the second game at home if they're trying to win the Super Bowl? They could have easily gotten the 2 seed.
I do. That's why I say they just saw rest as
More
more
valuable
important than
than
else.
home field.
Which is like such a lame takeaway because it's like, oh, like everything is as it seems. But you know, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. A part of me thinks it went into the calculus. They looked at it. If the Niners were much better than the Packers, I think the Eagles would have. Like, if they were much better, I think the Eagles would have played their starters. But I think they looked at it as like, oh, it's a week to rest. Great. Oh, we get this Niner team. Like, great. I think it was like both things went in the calculus. Wait, so as a Bears fan, you would have rather the Niners than the Packers?
No, I want the Packers.
Okay.
We can't be afraid of the Packers.
I like that.
And you know, we're the number 2 seed. You can't take that away from us. We got a home playoff game. You can't take that away from us.
Do you have the best architecture boat tour in the Midwest?
Nobody can take that away from us.
No, nobody. Not one. All right. Who do you got? Wait, this is a crazy one. I bet on this game 4 days ago or whatever, and the line was 3. I took the Eagles giving 3.
I'm so jealous.
A 3-point line move for a playoff game is insane with no injury. It's not like there's an injury designation that I guess Trent Williams maybe, but Pearsall doesn't move a line. But go ahead. Who you got?
Wow, yeah, because I like the Eagles -6, and I like -3 seems like such a steal. I can't believe it was at that.
Dude, this one we have the same. I like the Eagles, and I didn't want the points to change it. Like I feel like So I feel like the Niners could cover it, but yeah, I like the Eagles.
But just seeing the Niners last week only being able to put up 3 points, and the Eagles defense is great.
Dude, but that Seahawks defense another level great, and they're playing for the conference. I feel like the Niners offense is better than last week because they're coming off that crazy Bears game. Short week at Seattle against that sick defense. I feel like it's going to be a better showing against the Eagles.
That's fair. That Bears game I don't put a ton of credence into just because the Bears defense is so in
bad.
relation to San Francisco's offense. Yeah, because that Bears defense, it's Swiss cheese, man.
All right, Chargers at the Patriots are what? I guess our second home favorite. Initially, I had first. I guess third home favorite. 3.5 are the Pats. Is that what you have? Yeah,
3.5. All right, let's see here. The new era. This is the first time in over 20 years that a Patriots playoff game in Foxborough does not feature Bill Belichick on the sidelines or Tom Brady under center. Instead, it features a rookie sensation, not a rookie, who is looking to become one of the few rookie quarterbacks to ever win a postseason game against a veteran-laden Charger squad. Am I high right now? Like, this is wrong, right?
Yeah, it's wrong. I have 2 theories on this, or 2 options. One, either all AI is bad and we just don't know enough about anything else to know it's always this wrong, or for sports in particular, it's like whatever reason they don't have access to the right training data or the right databases or whatever data they need to make a good sports AI model because they're wrong so often. And that's like an easy thing. It's like, look at sports reference. It's like clearly Drake May's played 2 years.
I think I'm just anti-AI. I think AI is so dumb. I think AI is has a great purpose for like collecting a lot of stuff at once, but you always got to double check it always because the classic one, when you get a chance, ask AI how many R's are in the word strawberry, and it just vehemently will tell you there's only 2, and it will back it all day long. So yeah, there's a great video of it too.
3, okay.
Yeah.
So the ST. Yeah, it's hard that first one. You might forget it. Maybe. All right. Who do you got in this one?
I like Pats. I think this is a home run. I'd take an alternate line on this.
Wow. Wow, we're gonna have so many different. I'm taking the Chargers.
Wow, I love it. I love this is locked and loaded for me. This I think is the this one
Yeah.
this one is I think my number one most confident.
I love this one. I think the Pats are overrated. I think Justin Herbert is good enough to keep up with Drake May, and so give me the points all day. I'm the only who thinks this though. Everybody is with you. I think even the numbers are everybody's with you.
You're gonna look like a genius if you're right.
Oh, or an idiot. I don't know. Maybe there's something because the three that jumped out to me right when the line dropped were the Eagles, the Bears, and the Chargers. Those are the three. I'm like, oh, okay, those are the ones I feel good about. I might be overthinking though, because I think the Patriots are a little fraudulent, but maybe it's not going to show up against the Chargers. Maybe it's going to show up either one in the next 2 rounds, and that's possible.
I think the AFC West this year was not strong enough to, I don't know, to have any faith.
I mean, the Raiders suck, the Chiefs suck. Yeah. I get
to have any faith in
the Broncos are good. The Broncos are good.
I love the Broncos. I want them to win a Super Bowl. I want it to be Bears Broncos. But I even think I see the Broncos winning next round. I'm nervous about going further.
Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Man, that's probably a bad pick too. We're probably going to agree. Actually, I don't know if we're going to agree on this last one. Yep, Texans minus the 3.
Texans minus
at Pittsburgh.
The hot hand versus the old guard. The Houston Texans enter this game with a 9-game winning streak, the longest active streak in the NFL. They face a Steelers team that led by 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who took the Steelers to the AFC North title in his first year in Pittsburgh. Is that true as well?
Was that?
Wait, yeah, it is obviously. Sorry.
Was that the fact?
I don't know why I thought Aaron Rodgers has been at the Steelers for 2 years. This is the first time in NFL history a 40-plus-year-old QB has faced a team on a 9+ winning streak in the first round.
Yeah, no shit.
Unbelievable.
What's Google's market cap? What's Google's market cap? Oh my God.
This isn't talked about enough.
No, oh my God. It's probably the first time it's been 42 degrees on that day as well. We'll just throw another one in there. Oh, wow. A 42-year-old and a team with a 9-game winning streak. That's AI, you're genius. All right. Who do you got?
I got the Texans minus 3.
Yeah, same. All right, we are 4. So I got the Rams. You got the Panthers getting 10.5. I got the Bears getting.
You want to show the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me stop trying to.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything crazy to share though.
I would like to see.
Yeah. Just so you know, I don't change anything. Dude, that's what I got.
There we go.
It's good stuff, right? Bills, Jags, we flip. So we both have the Eagles. We both have, those are the two we're going to get wrong. We're both going to miss. The team we agree on for sure going to be wrong. Anything else you want to cover? Dude, that was our pod for today.
That was great. 4 points are on the table. Good to know. What do you think about IU? This will come out after the IU Oregon game tonight. What do you think about that game?
I think the winner of that game is going to win the Natty, and I think it's going to be Indiana.
Hell yeah. I got Indiana to cover. I think they're minus 3 right now.
Dude, can't go against Cincinnati.
I love him so much, man.
Do you his facial expressions?
Well, everyone says that he looks like my dad. Which is hilarious. Just to watch him.
Actually,
and think that, yeah, everybody says that, which is funny. But also, my mom went to IU, I've never even thought about IU as a football school ever until the last couple of years, and it's been so fun.
Dude, I think you email Cignetti, be like, "Hey, Dad, thought I'd check in on your assistant coach,
my dad,
player, person like Buddy the Elf."
Yeah.
For that special someone. Mama to IU. That's cool. Is IU's like super good academic school, and it used to be a good basketball school, right? No,
used to be. IU used to be powerhouse in basketball, Still messes around every once in a while. Indiana was supposed to be like the basketball. Apparently, there was an era where Indiana was just a basketball mecca
of the world. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think we've really seen that as much in the last 10, 20 years. But yeah, and good business school at IU. I don't know if I'd go as far as like academic powerhouse, but the business school is one of the best in the country.
Okay.
All my Indiana friends, I don't know, they might come after me for that, but
what size rim do they use there? How tall?
And actually, great reference. When he measured, you've seen Hoosiers, right? When he measured.
Oh yeah.
Same everywhere.
Dude, you're gonna hate me. I watched Miracle for the first time ever.
First time.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing,
it's
right?
crazy. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat. I knew what was gonna happen the whole time, and I still loved every second of it.
Dude, if you go to Lake Placid, this is actually a worthy trip. Lake Placid, New York, is where that game was played. And you can go into the arena and you can go into the locker room, USA's locker room. And it's just this like dingy little locker room. And I got goosebumps in there just thinking about the speeches.
I said no to a wedding at Lake Placid like 5 years ago.
Oh no, dude.
I missed my chance. All right. Crush Fantasy Football episode 30, first of the new year. We got a lot coming, right, Dylan?
We got so much coming. A lot of content, a lot of plans, a lot of beer miles.
A lot of beer miles. All right. Peace.